Correspondent Mohammed Al-Kassim joins me in studio for more. Mohammed, how likely is it that Egypt will find success in getting Hamas to relinquish control of the Gaza Strip?
Well, Egypt has been trying since the beginning of this division between Hamas and Fatah, almost 10 years working on it. And as of late, since late last year, they've been brokering another reconciliation deal, but so far they failed. Even though at the beginning, and we've reported on it, there was a sense of optimism that this deal may actually be the one. But when it comes to two major issues, security and the weapons of Al-Kassim brigades, that's the military wing of Hamas, that's when this whole thing stumbles and faces challenges. President Abbas is still determined that Hamas must relinquish total control of the Gaza Strip in order for him to take back control of Gaza. Otherwise, no deal.
Now, if the Palestinian Authority, hypothetically speaking, were to take full control of the Gaza Strip, what then would happen to the Hamas ideology, which effectively calls for the complete extinguishing of Israel?
Well, this ideology, or what you're talking about, has been amended as of late. Last April, there was an amendment, and it changed. The issue isn't about what Hamas's ideology is. It's going to continue regardless, just like any other ideology out there. I think if the Palestinian Authority takes over the Gaza Strip, then everybody must deal with it and deal with the Palestine Liberation Organization, who is the entity that is actually signed the Oslo Accords with Israel. So the issue isn't really Hamas and its ideology. If it gives up control of the Gaza Strip, then the dealing officially will be with the Palestinian Authority, as is the case here in the West Bank.
Now, we know that the Palestinian Authority has expressed support for the protests on the Gaza border, condemns the violence, doesn't call for violence. We haven't seen any significant protests in the West Bank from the Palestinian Authority. My question, though, is how many Palestinians need to be killed over the next 6 weeks or indefinitely for everybody to jump in the fight?
Listen, I think this is a good observation that we've noticed that there hasn't been that big demonstrations in the West Bank nor in East Jerusalem. The focus has been along the Gaza-Israel border. And we've asked this question today. I was in Ramallah and I spoke to a number of Palestinian officials and also Palestinians out on the street who all said that at this point, it's a number of reasons we're giving. Some say it's the security coordination between the Palestinian Authority and Israel. Others said that the Palestinian intelligence, the security itself, is doing all it can to suppress any attempts to get things out of control in the West Bank. The Palestinian Authority and President Mahmoud Abbas cannot lose control in the West Bank. And in the East Jerusalem, it's under the control of Israel, and Israel is doing all it can to keep things under control.